Welcome, Outcast family. Welcome to the third episode. Again, this week we have a lot to cover.
Yep. We're going to jump right in here. We're going to start this off by bringing in our guest and sponsor, Chad Lancaster from Land and Sea NSB.
What's going on, Chad? How you
Hey,
doing?
good. How y'all doing?
So,
Well, I guess we'll start it off. If you would, just kind of tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Chad Lancaster. Born and raised in New Smyrna Beach. That's what the Land and Sea NSB stands for. New Smyrna has a lot of asphalt racing, late model racing. Um, Close to Daytona Beach, only 30 minutes away. Um, Born and raised here. Been into racing pretty much all my life.
have you have you raced in anything or just
No,
a
I
fan of
never.
racing?
Yeah, I was just a fan. My dad has always been around racing. His dad, my grandfather, grew up in racing. Um, at one time, he was crew chief to a driver named Curtis Kreider. I don't know if you guys heard of him, but old school guy. Uh, they're really involved in dirt racing. Um, out
They
at
actually have dirt racing down there?
oh yeah, Volusia County Speedway.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that track. We passed
Yeah,
it going to Daytona, and they had the outlaw sprint cars there.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they race late models, out other sprint cars, all sorts of stuff. So he was racing out there. I don't know, probably in the 50s, 40s, and 50s. And yeah, I grew up going to Volusia County actually, and went out there every weekend. I had a real good friend of mine. His brother run late models, and we would go out there every weekend, watch him race, help him work on the car. Uh, and then full circle, my wife's family actually owns New Smyrna Beach Speedway, so
Really?
kind of just
Damn, that's
worked
pretty
out.
sweet, huh?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Ah.
So I'm
You
all
you've
over.
never wanted to get into racing or just hadn't had the chance or
Yeah,
go-karts or something? Anything?
yeah. I always wanted to. Never really got the chance. I was more of a, I don't know, always in athletics. I loved playing baseball growing up. Uh, you know, Unorganized sports, football, basketball, whatever. But I always played baseball growing up, and just never got the chance to race. I wish I did, but never
Yeah.
did.
I think we all kinda in the same boat, you know?
Well, that's why we
Hmm.
iRace, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
I
This
kinda
is the
grew up
least expensive way for me to race.
Yep.
I kinda grew up around it too. My brother, he raced, back in Virginia, and, it was kinda fun, but I never was able to get behind the wheel, which kinda stinks. I wish I would have. I did race motorcycles though. That was kind of fun. But anyways, it's not about me. We're here for you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yeah. So Land and Sea originally started with my wife. She's an artist, and previous we actually owned a hair salon for 10 years. And after the hair salon, uh, we kind of got to the point where we were ready to move on. So we sold that and went into the next, part of business. And I've worked for a company almost 18 years now, machine manufacturing company, and we wanted to figure out how we could put those two things together. So, long story short is we bought a laser engraver and started making all sorts of stuff. And with her art and my experience with tools and machines, we could kind of put the two things together and make a lot of cool stuff and sell them. And we sell everything from hats to t-shirts to trophies to things that you would have like all sorts of different customization cups. We work with a lot of businesses. We try to wholesale. to businesses to sell locally, as well as you know, businesses that want to support their own apparel and uh, give out to their employees or even sell. So we try to cover a large area and you know supply a little bit of everything to everyone.
Yeah, we use you for our team shirts and our um, championship shirts and the perfect attendance awards.
So
Um,
is it like a big machine that kind of makes the vinyl, or is it printed, or how do they like heat press on, or
Yeah, yeah. The shirts and stuff. We're not totally a shirt company, so we outsource some materials. But yeah, we have heat presses and press the design onto the shirt. But what we mainly have in house is a laser engraver, which the machine itself probably 3 by 2 foot or so,
oh
and
wow.
yeah, you can do all sorts of things with it. It's pretty interesting. I'm always learning new things to make, and excuse me, and yeah, we could do. I don't know. There's always something new that comes up every day that we're making. It's like a really hard thing to describe overall, but it's things that you would be surprised. You're like, oh, you can make that, and it's like, yeah, we could. It's just I don't know. You get into it.
yeah. So back on to NASCAR. If you have one, who is your favorite NASCAR driver and why?
Say Cal Bush, say Cal Bush.
Don't let all this
Yeah,
11 stuff
right.
sway you.
Uh, Honestly, I don't know that I have a favorite NASCAR driver, but when I was growing up, I'd say it was Ryan Newman. I always followed Ryan Newman, and I don't know. He always seemed to be the quiet guy who was the bruiser, and
You
you
kind
know
of remind me of Ryan Newman a
that's
little bit.
that's
Like,
that's that's it. I mean, he's got the size to him, and he's quiet and piss him off, and he's gonna jaw at you. So
I
I
remember
like
seeing
him.
that interview with him and Logano. Logano's like, "You're a lap down. So what? I'm still out here racing."
Exactly. Yeah.
So what is one fun fact about yourself? Could be a hobby, could be something you do, something weird you eat, something.
Um, I don't know. I'd say a fun fact is um, I'm a big fisherman. Obviously, with the land and sea, uh, New Smyrna, it's all about fishing. We're always every weekend we're out in the boat. Um, we'll fish all day long and always go down to the Florida Keys. If nobody's ever been there, it's a place you got to go to see it. And it's just I don't know, something I grew up doing, and we're always fishing.
um, when did you start on iRacing? Like, are you a COVID baby like I am,
Yeah.
or when did you start?
Yeah, so basically, yeah, 2020, one of my good friends was like, "Yeah, you got to get iRacing," and I was like, "Ah, that sounds cool and all," but back in the day, my dad used to have the what was it, NASCAR 3, I think, on PC, and I raced the heck out of that thing, and then obviously it went away over time, and then I always thought about it, like it'd be cool if there was something like that again, but obviously iRacing got huge in 2020, and then I was like, yeah, I guess I need to go get it. So I got it and started racing. I think the first year I ran like, I don't know, well over 300 official races, and then second year I was like, all right, I need to find a league, and then went through several leagues before I found here, and I think this is home now. So it
Well, we love having you here. We love having
Yeah.
everybody here.
Yeah,
yeah.
we enjoy it all. So while you're here, I think it's time we bring up some exciting news. We've been looking at expanding the Outcast Racing League and looking to bring another series. with that being said, we're pleased to announce we will be introducing on Friday nights the Outcast Racing League Land and Sea Late Model Series. Um,
Yeah.
we are very happy that Mr. Lancaster is going to sponsor the league. That's a huge, huge thing for us. It's going to be a great series for new drivers and some of the regular league drivers to run in. I know he did a practice race. What was it, Anthony, last Friday or
Yeah.
something like that? And we had a blast out there just running around South Boston. Um, Hopefully we'll get some new Smyrna in there for you down there your way. We'll try not to, you know, try not to beat you too bad down there. But anyways, Anthony has a awesome intro video for the series. So sit back and watch this intro.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out again to Kurt for this video here as well.
That is a sick trophy that
Yep.
somebody's going to win at the end of that season.
Yeah, we've got the trophy. Oh, he's got the
Oh
trophy there. Look
gosh,
at that.
that is
Very
sick.
pretty. I had a picture
But
all ready to show, and he's got the
hey,
trophy.
you can still show it if you want to show it.
Yeah, there's your trophy right there. Sorry to go
Oh,
right
you're
over
good.
Chad's face, but there's
I
your
mean,
season one championship trophy there.
you can't get no
Beautiful.
better than the live view of it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
Um,
the colors don't show up too well, but it all changes colors in the different lighting.
well, we'll just have to put that on one of these shelves I've got over here. And
Yeah,
so, what do you think about the new series here, Chad?
yeah, I think it's exciting. I mean, hopefully, we'll get some new drivers and get a good group that'll you know show up consistently and run for the trophy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm super excited. I think that it's going to be a lot of short track beating and banging. I think for the people that run it, I mean, it's a lot of experience to learn in short track racing with um, obviously having to use brakes and different kind of car. Just total fun to drive. Um, Anthony, you want to talk about when it's going to start, or you got the schedule? I think.
Yeah, I've got the races we're going to be racing at. These are the tracks we're going to race at. So we're going to start the season off on October 18th, Friday, October 18th. We're going to start the season off with the free tracks, and then there'll be some that if you've raced with Outcast Racing League, you should already own North Wilkesboro, and then it's going to go into some that you would have to purchase. If you enjoy running the late models, you probably have most of these anyway. But these are the 10 tracks we're going to start the first season off with. Again, starting on October 18th.
I'm excited. That's a good group of tracks.
Yeah. Um, so, is there anything else that you would like to share with us here, Chad?
Not that I know of. I think looking forward to the season one and hopefully season two to come. And I'm also looking forward to this year in the Cup Series where we're going to be giving out a trophy for the regular season champion. So that'll be something exciting for somebody. Um, Other than that, I don't think there's too much.
Is
Well,
there any special driver in the league already that you'd just like to say thanks to?
Yeah, I mean, everybody. I like to thank everybody who's a part of this. I've had some guys contact me, reach out, and ask for some custom work, and I appreciate that. And I try to give everybody the best quality work that we can produce. And if there is anything, even for whatever idea you can come up with, if you have a anniversary coming up or a birthday, and you want to get somebody, you know, something cool or different, just send me a message and we could talk about it and uh, go from there.
Anthony, don't ain't there a link to his stuff on
yep.
the website?
So if you go to our website, he's got a commercial on our sponsors page, and if you click on that, it'll actually bring you to his website. So you can go purchase stuff off of his website, or again contact him, and he'll work with you to get you what you want.
Yeah, and check out the Instagram too, the Land and CNSB Instagram. That has a lot of things on it that a lot more than the website. A lot of you know different things and unique things that you could see there.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming by.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
Good luck this week at Richmond on Sunday. It's going to be a tough one for the whole league, I think.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, you guys as well.
I believe we're supposed to have your whole team on next week, so we'll probably see you again next week.
Yep, sounds good.
Quantum, is that right?
Yep,
That's
Quantum.
it.
Quantum Motorsports. Yeah,
You guys already know the name pretty well.
yeah, yeah. All right, Chad. We appreciate you stopping by, and we will see you on the track Sunday.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, again, thanks, Chad, for coming. Um, we appreciate everything you're doing with the new league and the sponsors and everybody. If you would reach out and hit up his website and his Instagram and try to get you some stuff. You know, the holidays be coming up before you know it. Get some cool gifts and stuff. But now let's go over the race at Nashville. Stage winners, stage one. I'd like to congratulate Chad Jeffries and got a bonus point for that stage win there. And stage two, David Duran, one bonus point. And of course, the winner, Austin John Smith, and with the big 5 bonus points for the playoffs. Um, you know, the stages and all these bonus points definitely play off at the end. They make a big difference. And these guys are definitely racking them up. Um, I know right now Anthony's getting the race results up on the screen for you to take a look. We had 21 drivers, um, and you can see where everybody finished.
Yeah, it was a long green flag run in there where we had green flag pit stops, and then we had a caution. Uh, Trapped quite a few people a lap down, and the people that ran it long, well, they stayed on the lead lap. So that's why you see so many uh, drivers a lap down here. It's not because it was domination. It was a long green flag stop, and that's what trapped us. But overall, I thought it was a fun race. Not many people were a fan of the track.
We had a
It kind
big
of
green. We had a lot of green laps.
Yeah, yeah. The track grew on me. I mean, when I first started practicing, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be terrible," but it grew on me. Um, we've also got the updated point standings. See if I can't bring them up here. Driver points. Boom.
Boom.
Let me move this up here. Cameras are too high. There you go. So there's your updated driver points. And then give you a second to look at that.
It looked like old Christopher Muse. He had a big day, and he jumped 12 spots in
Yeah.
points. And then Adolfo, he jumped 10 spots.
Yeah,
There was a bunch
Jameson
of
didn't race. That's why he dropped so heavy. He was second, and he dropped 19 spots because he had missed a race. So attendance is important. Um, Attendance is very important. And then I've got a view of our team standings now. So currently, Poor Boy is in the lead. Um, if you notice the bonus points, that's playing a big factor here. We've got a 29-point lead over Elite Sim. We've got 29 bonus points. So if we were racing straight up, we would have them by 5 points, I believe. No, my math's wrong on that, but if we didn't have the bonus points, we'd be even, right? So,
that's that's some Garland math for you.
yeah, well, it is what it is. Um, Also wanted to bring mention that on the 5th of October, Alpha One is holding an endurance race at Talladega. Uh, a few of us have participated in this in the past. Back then it was an 8-hour race, and you had four teammates or a four-person team. It was myself, Josh, my father Wayne, and Al Reed. I say we all participated, but I sat there for all 8 hours and never made it in the car. Um, just the way the pit stops fell and not wanting to give up any more position. But it was a blast the whole time, though. I sat there the whole time enjoying it, even though I didn't get in the car. This time, they've changed it up a little bit. They've shortened it. It's only a 4-hour race at Talladega, and it's single driver only. So you are yourself in that car for 4 hours. Um, I encourage you to bring your teams. So I believe Poor Boy is going to have a couple drivers in there. I'm not sure on everyone, but I've already signed up for it. Um, Johnny Thunders from Quantum Motorsports has signed up for it, and Cameron Combs from Elite Sim Racing has signed up for it. I believe he said Twiska was going to sign up for it. Um, it's $20 a person. I can't remember if it's the top three or the top five. We'll earn some money back, and the rest of it's going to go towards the Alpha One Foundation. That's run by Michael Allen. He has run with us in the past. He His schedule is not allowing him to run with us now, but I still talk to him, and I'm really looking forward to this event. We've also got
Yeah. So another thing, Anthony, talking about events, everybody don't forget about the Halloween race, and make sure you get your costume ready. So that way when you're on camera during the race, you can look all spooky or like Frankenstein or something. And also, have we decided what race that was going to be?
the Halloween race.
Yeah. Do we have a
Uh,
race?
isn't that the Indy Road Course race? Let me
Oh,
double
that's a
check the
perfect
schedule.
one for me to dress up like something weird.
Yeah.
And then also, don't forget to get a spooky paint job for your car.
So
Um,
yes, that's going to be the Indianapolis Road Course on the 27th. That'll be the Halloween race.
so October 27th, Halloween race. Get spooky, get creative, get crazy, and it should be a lot of fun. And as always, I have a NASCAR fact. Anthony, I'm going to ask you if you know this
Oh boy,
because you're a
put me on the
NASCAR
spot.
person. Do you know when NASCAR came a thing? What year it was?
What year?
Who started it? Do you
It was
know?
1948 by the France family, wasn't it?
Gosh, yes, it was.
Oh,
In 1947, a man named William H.G. France organized a meeting with other racing enthusiasts in Daytona Beach, Florida, with the goal of establishing a formal for stock car racing. This meeting led to the creation of NASCAR, which it held its first official race in 1948 at Daytona Beach. pretty crazy. I can't believe you got that. I didn't think you would. I thought I was gonna stump you.
Well, so honestly, the only reason I remember it is because one of the first games I ever bought was NASCAR 1998, 50th anniversary edition. It came with this medal, and if 98 was 50 years, right? 50 years prior to that, it's 1948. And I know it's a France family owned business because of 2311's negotiations with them and how they didn't sign their charters. Um, but yeah, I was concerned it was something I wasn't gonna get. You're gonna make me look like a fool on the podcast.
But I tell you, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that NASCAR's kind of old. 1947, and and look how far it's evolved. It's kind of wild to think about.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd like to see like some kind of video or clip from the first 1948 race. I wonder if there's one out there.
there is. You can probably find it on YouTube. It just shows them racing on the beach. So half of the track is the beach sand, and the other half is like road. So they would race half on the beach, half on the road. But it wasn't just a small field. There was many cars in this race. Um,
Was it in the same place as Daytona is now, or was it on
no,
more to the
no,
beach?
it was on the beach, and then they built the racetrack um, further inland, and obviously, Lake George is a man-made lake. They took that dirt to build the bankings and turns in the four turns there. So the bankings is the dirt that was in where the lake is. I don't know. That's another fun fact if you didn't know. Um, but
I thought I had you with that one. Dang.
yeah,
I was like,
I,
there's no way he knows this.
I didn't know that William France. They call him Bill France, but yeah, I did know that. So you'll have to try harder next time.
Gosh, if
um,
any of you out there listening has what you think might be the fun fact that Anthony will not know, please send me a message on Discord and let me know to bring up in the next podcast because I'd like to stump him. But anywho,
yeah, so looking forward to next week. We're racing at Richmond on Sunday. It's another 150 lap race. Stages will be 35, lap 70. Um, honestly, the league has a tough time at these short tracks. I'm hoping that we can get a long green flag run here, but it's gonna be it's gonna be a tough track. I know it's slick. Last time we ran here, we had like a 17 car pileup in one of the turns. It
do
was
you know who
bad.
started that crash? Who do you remember the culprit of that 17 car pileup?
I don't know, but was it me?
I don't
Was it
know.
me? I don't. I know I had been involved in part of it, but I was further ahead, and the big pileup was way behind me. Way behind me. I think only like two or three cars got through without any damage. It was crazy.
I'm definitely excited. Like I like short track racing. I wish we did more of it. I would love for us to run Martinsville or somewhere, but Richmond is exciting. Um, so I like short track stuff.
Yeah. So those of you that don't know, the way that the season's tracks were picked is I took every oval track for NASCAR that's on iRacing, even the legacy tracks. I put them on a random wheel on like random.org or whatever, and we spun it for every single track with the exception of the final race, which we run at Daytona. Again, this season's going to be uh, a full length Daytona 500. So if you are going to participate in this Alpha 1 endurance race, it's kind of a practice for this Daytona championship. Um, but that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that. Hopefully, I'm racing for the championship there.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and I definitely think it was a cool way to pick tracks this year by using the wheel of who knows what you get.
Yeah.
Um, Well, with that being said, I guess we're going to see everyone at Richmond. Don't forget, if you haven't sent an email or reached out to one of us about joining the podcast, make sure you do it. I believe we got Quantum coming up next, and we're excited for it. We enjoy doing this, and I believe Anthony is going to play the promo again to get everybody's engines revved up for this weekend. And we hope everybody enjoyed the podcast. Share it with all your friends, and we'll see y'all on Sunday.
Yep. So what I'll do is I'll play the Land and Sea late model video again, just get you guys hyped for that. Again, first recruiting race is going to be this Friday. The lobby will open at 6 o'clock, qualifying at 6:25, and the race will begin at 6:30. Um, yeah.